Welcome to day 3 of Mellowdy. In today's chart, just like yesterday, I have left the 2 rows from yesterday's chart underneath the red line. They are there for reference so that you can see the color change. You start knitting above the red line, so you start knitting row 37. I did not explain anything about this pattern today because it's just knits and purls, so that's something you don't need any instruction for. However, I did add the color transition for the first row with the knit 2 together and the joggler stripe, and then the color change and the knit 1 and make 1. And I added for the following rows this little combination, knit 2 together, knit 1, the color change, knit 1 and the Elizabeth Zimmerman increase. The transition from main color to contrast color, going right for the first row, will be worked like this. Once you have 3 stitches in the main color on your needle with the contrast color underneath, you knit 2 stitches together. You are going to make a joggler stripe by pulling up the contrast color stitch and pulling it up on the needle and knit it together with your last main color stitch. Now you are going to grab your contrast color yarn, knit 1, make 1 by picking up the strand in between the stitches and knit it twisted. In English, it looks like this. When you have 3 stitches on your needle in the main color, but with the contrast color in the row below, you knit 2 together. You make a joggler stripe by picking up the contrast color strand from the stitch below and knit it together with the stitch on your needle. Now you pick up your contrast color yarn from underneath. You knit 1 stitch and you make 1 stitch by pulling up the strand in between the stitches on your needle. Pull it up on your needle and knit it twisted. The transition from main color to contrast color for the following rows. When you have 3 main color stitches left on your left hand needle, you knit 2 together to decrease 1 stitch. Then you knit 1. You grab your contrast color yarn from underneath. You knit 1 and now you are going to do the Elizabeth Zimmerman increase. You look at the stitch on your needle, pick up the stitch below that, pull it up on your needle and knit it. You are ready to proceed with the rest of your row. And English style knitted, it looks like this. When you have 3 stitches left on your needle in the main color, you are going to knit 2 together, knit 1, you grab your contrast color yarn from underneath, knit 1, and then you make an Elizabeth Zimmerman increase by pulling up the stitch under the stitch up on your needle. Pull it up and knit it. And here is the end result for Mellowdy Day 3. You have the knit and purl columns over here. There's a big block of stockinette and we are still going to the right. If you want, you can put in a lifeline and then I will be back with another pattern tomorrow.